everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Kaiser. Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Kaiser powers through. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They run it here with Thompson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Ohio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is level. Knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Kaiser looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Here we go. Brand 38.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Second down, Kaiser. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. A first down throw for Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go!
Kaiser now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Hurts has it left side. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard around the 37. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Thompson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
You reset. Hey, easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. 1-9.
Following the interception, Kaiser left side here. That's complete to Godwin. He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, a run with Thompson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
319.
Now Rodgers looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. He gets away from 1. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Rodgers now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. 10 yards still left on second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
First down, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 38.
On play action, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
26. No. 319.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
319. No.
Rodgers going to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Red 38.
They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Kaiser now on second down. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. DeForest Buckner able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 319.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
That's it, baby.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Keep tight end.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
319.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bengals will get the football back. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Brand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Rodgers to throw once more. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
319. Hey, 50. Get reset. Hey, easy slide.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing.